Right now at 5 o'clock, the governor says someone threatened him and his family in recent days. Good evening, everyone. I'm Phil Sanchez.
Thanks for joining us here at 5 o'clock. I'm Derek Dennis in for Gina Glaros. Governor Braun and at least 8 Republican state senators have received threats amid the redistricting debate. News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist is here to tell us what's happening here. Garrett.
Derek and Phil, you can add this to the swatting calls that already have targeted several lawmakers. The governor revealed the threats when he reposted a statement from state police on social media. He says, "Enough is enough. These threats to lawmakers, including those received by me and my family in recent days, need to stop." Indiana State Police and their law enforcement partners have been working around the clock all week to protect lawmakers and investigate threats. Rest assured, if you threaten or attempt to carry out acts of violence against Indiana's elected officials, we will bring you to justice. Meanwhile, Senator Andy Zay says his business in Huntington received a bomb threat on Thursday. He says, "I want to be clear. I strongly condemn these acts, which have no place in our political process." While the intent behind these intimidation threats seems to be to instill fear in public officials, I can assure my constituents that I remain committed to serving our district, being your voice, and continuing my work at the State House. Up until now, the threats have mainly gone to state senators who have not publicly supported redistricting, but Zay does support it. State police say they're coordinating the investigation alongside local and county agencies through the State Intelligence Fusion Center. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
Garrett, thank you very much. Well, Indiana's best political team says this week has been a case study in the potential consequences of heated political rhetoric. I talked with them about the recent swatting incidents for this week's episode of All Indiana Politics.
I mean, I think anytime we have these threats, it is concerning, and we should take them seriously. Obviously, you know, we haven't gotten any sort of message or indicator about what is causing them. But, you know, this is a contentious issue. It's something that's getting national attention at this point. And so anytime we have these types of threats, I think there is a concern that they could result in actual violence, and it's something to be taken seriously.
Dana, it's getting a little ridiculous.
It's past ridiculous, and I would say that the actual swatting is political violence. I know that the senators ought to be kind of lucky that they're white males, because we know when black folks get swatted, they have a tendency to be more violent. Law enforcement can be more violent. So I think they ought to thank their privilege that no real harm, and that law enforcement is investigating things the right way. But here's the deal. It's unfortunate when you put out tweets and you put out social media messages about we need to target these particular senators because they don't agree with us. You don't know who you're speaking to. You're speaking to people who may not have it all together,
right,
and they take that as a call to action.
Yeah.
So I think the rhetoric needs to be toned down, obviously, from all the political voices. But yeah, this is scary. This is a scary time because it can happen to anybody at any time.
Dana, as you very well know, several of the Republican senators are undecided about this issue. Do you think this sways them either way, yes or no?
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully they won't be cowards and shrink to the terrorism, and that's what it is. When you threaten their home, threaten their business, threaten their lives, that's terrorism. They should, again, take notes from the folks in the civil rights movement when those types of situations happen to black folks in the South, or the women's suffrage movement when they try to, you know, threaten women, when they were advocating for the right to vote. Take from history and learn from it and find the resolve to stand on what you believe in.
You'll be able to see much more of that conversation. It was a good one this Sunday morning in All Indiana Politics. It airs at 9:30 right here on Wish TV.